nothing special about Jesus that's any different than the other gods.
Well, he's the only one who became human to die for the sins of humanity. So yes, there is.
First of all, there's no empirical evidence that he was divine.
Empirical is defined as verifiable based on observation or experience. By that logic, we have no empirical evidence for anyone from the past. We have more than enough historical evidence that Jesus did claim to be divine. See this interview I did with Mike Licona where we showed this is the case in the Gospel of Mark.
The myths associated with Jesus are associated with all the other myths.
All of them? How many myths have you read?
The flood myth, the Epic of Gilgamesh, which was written well before the Bible.
There is nothing in the Epic of Gilgamesh that is similar to the story of Jesus, and that epic was not actually written down until the 7th century BC. If you want to know more about the older flood legends and why it's unlikely that the authors of Genesis copied them, see this video I made.
The hero of the Bible was asked to create an ark and put all the species 2 by 2 on 7 levels.
The Bible does not say the ark was divided into 7 levels, and the Epic of Gilgamesh does not say the animals came onto the boat 2 by 2.
Virgin birth, nothing special about Jesus.
You sure about that?
Well, look at all these. They're all supposed to have been born of virgins.
All these characters were said to have abnormal or divine conceptions, but none of them were said to have a mother that was a virgin when they were conceived and born.
Take Dionysus, the Greek god of wine, versus Jesus. It's exactly the same.
Not even by a long shot.
They were both born from a virgin mother.
There are various legends regarding the birth of Dionysus, and none of them say he was born of a virgin mother.
They were fathered by the king of heaven.
That is a vague generalization because the god of the Bible and Zeus, the father of Dionysus, are not in any way the same deity.
They transformed water into wine.
The only legends that depict Dionysus turning water into wine were written long after the Gospels.
Returned from the dead.
Dionysus was never said to be a human who died and resurrected. There is one account that Diodorus gives us, where when he was an infant, Titans tore him to pieces and boiled him, but his mother Demeter took the pieces and brought them back together, and so he experienced a new birth as if for the first time. As you can see, this sounds nothing like the biographies of Jesus, and if anything, it's more of a reanimation or a reincarnation, since it refers to a new birth.
They, talked about eating and drinking the flesh and blood of the Creator.
That is not true for Dionysus.
They were taken as a liberator of mankind.
That is also not true of Dionysus.
That story has been told over and over again, and this is just one of the most recent renderings.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why you get your history from scholars and not Lawrence Krauss.